Rebel Wilson's mother, called Sue Barnes, was rude to Meghan Markle. Now, Rebel Wilson was asked about meeting Prince Harry and Meghan, and she said that Prince Harry was warm, but Meghan wasn't. And when asked to explain why Meghan was not naturally warm as Prince Harry, she said it's because her mom was rude to Meghan Markle. Now, my family, we know that us people of color are always expected when someone is rude to us, especially a Karen, that we should smile and take it. It's time to tell those people the age of slavery is over. The age of slavery is over. We won't smile and dance for our abusers, to please our abusers, to please those who are rude towards us. My family, last year, Meghan, the mother to Archie and Lilibet Diana, and wife of Prince Harry, was supporting her man, her polo player husband, in polo, as he played polo. And last year we saw Rebel Wilson there. And apparently something went down there. Rebel Wilson has said her mom was asking questions like, where is Archie? Where is Lilibet Diana? Listen, you met me like 5 seconds ago. I never saw you before, never heard of you, never knew who you are. You have no right to question or demand to know the whereabouts of my children. I mean, if a stranger came to you and said to you, where is your son? You'll ask, hey, who are you and what do you want? Apparently, despite that, Rebel Wilson expected Meghan to be warm. Don't forget one important detail before I show you that clip of what Rebel Wilson said. Don't forget just one thing. This woman, Rebel Wilson's mother, Sue Barnes, did not make inquiries about Archie and Lilibet to Prince Harry. She went straight for Meghan. She went straight to Meghan. She never asked Harry about his kids. She asked Meghan. Not Harry, Meghan. Not Harry, Meghan. My family, please kindly hear this clip on what Rebel Wilson said kindly. This is what we call being a Karen. My family, please kindly hear this.
You were telling me during the break, you introduced your mom to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
Yeah, well, we were just talking royal family stuff in the break. And, we went up to Santa Barbara, met Harry, could not have been nicer.
Had you known them before, I would assume?
No, we just had a mutual friend in common, a polo player. And then we went up, but then Meghan was not as cool.
Oh, really?
It wasn't as naturally warm. But maybe, I don't know, and then my mum being Australian just asked her all these, slightly rude questions.
Okay.
And I was like,
Mom, what? What was she asking?
Where are your kids? And things like that. And I'm like, Ma, don't ask her that.
Well, then maybe that's why she was...
Maybe that's why she was like, who are these annoying convicts from Australia?
But Harry was lovely.
Yeah, he was actually lovely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you were
all of these Karens, they all want Harry. All of them, they are just so obsessed and fixated on Harry. They can't stand the fact that Harry fell in love with a biracial black woman. You know, my family, the fact that she went on a TV show to be interviewed about, I won't talk about what she was being interviewed about, but it's clear how obsessed they are with the lives of Harry and Meghan. They are so interested in Harry and Meghan because they do know if you do talk about Harry and Meghan, that's the only way you can promote your show. That's the only way you can get people to talk about you is by talking about Harry and Meghan. But most importantly, by trashing Meghan and saying, oh, Harry's cool, he's warm, Meghan not as cool. And then you explain yourself that is because your own mother was being rude to Meghan. And you know she held back. You know Rebel Wilson held back. You know she held back. I believe, family, there is just even way more than that. Because as you've heard, she did not ask Harry, where are your kids? I want to see them. Harry, where are your kids? Where are your kids? Where are your kids? She went to Meghan, who has always been the target of these Karens, who have spread racist conspiracy theories surrounding Meghan's pregnancy, which are very much racist. Time and time again. And then they want to be shown Meghan's kids. You know, the same thing I've heard also from tabloid media as well. Because clearly, these are people who read tabloids and believe what they're told by tabloids. Don't forget, in Australia, you have Rupert Murdoch's Sky News that constantly trashes Meghan Markle, that constantly wishes for a divorce between Harry and Meghan, time and time again, because they can't stand this interracial marriage between Harry and Meghan because of their racism. Sky News is owned by Rupert Murdoch. So I'm assuming this Rebel Wilson's mom watches a lot of Sky News. And my family, what are we seeing right now? What are we seeing happening? Because why do you expect a black woman, a biracial black woman, who has been attacked, abused, her children racially abused, to be nice when you are rude to her? You treat me well, I treat you well. You treat me kindly, I treat you kindly. But in this case, it's like, you know, we can be rude, but why can't she just be warm with us? We can be rude, but why can't she just be warm with us? Why can't Meghan be warm with us? And the tabloids are happy to run with this narrative. I mean, just let me give you some information on some headlines that have been brought about because of this. Please hear this also. Kindly, some headlines because of what Rebel Wilson said. Rebel Wilson said, and I quote, Daily Fail. Rebel Wilson reveals awkward encounter with Meghan Markle. E.T. Entertainment Tonight. Rebel Wilson on first meeting Meghan Markle. She wasn't as naturally warm. That's what they are running with. No media outlet says that Rebel Wilson's mother was rude to Meghan Markle. No media outlet says that even Rebel Wilson did not even start what she said by saying that, you know, my mom was rude. No. She began by saying that Meghan wasn't as cool. Why? Because her mom, later on, when asked to give information of why, it was because her mom was rude. And we know it's way more than what she said. That is because she was making inquiries about where's Archie, Lilibet, Diana. Someone, a stranger you just met 2 minutes ago. And Meghan talked about this. In the Oprah interview, Meghan talked about this when discussing, you know, privacy. When Oprah asked about, you know, aren't you expected as a member of the royal family to lose privacy? Meghan said it that, listen, first of all, when I show you a picture of my child and I share it with you, it's a picture that I'm comfortable showing you a photo of my child. But when you demand for me to show you the entire roll gallery of pictures, I'll say no, because I'm not comfortable sharing that with you. And my family, Meghan then further explained that some people, let's say tabloids or the haters, just because they've been shown one photo of Archie Lilibet, they want to see everything, every photo from Meghan's phone about Archie Lilibet. They want to hide in a bush and take photos of Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. They want to cut fences to take pictures of Archie playing outside, like what happened when Harry and Meghan were staying at Tyler Perry's home. That because you've been shown one photo, you want to see everything. You want to violate someone else's privacy. My family, some people must come to understand. Harry and Meghan have a right to live peacefully, enjoy their privacy, and share what they want to share, what they're comfortable with sharing, just like anyone else. Like anyone else. But apparently, to some haters, that rule does not apply to Harry, Meghan, or Archie and Lilibet. I mean, just hear more headlines even. Rebel Wilson says Meghan Markle is not naturally warm. Prince Harry is nicer. This is peak Karenism. This is peak being a Karen at its peak. You know? My family also hear this from the Independent. Rebel Wilson claims Meghan Markle is not as cool as Prince Harry. The Mirror. Rebel Wilson claims Meghan Markle isn't warm like Prince Harry. In shock revelation. New Zealand Herald. Rebel Wilson says Meghan Markle isn't as naturally warm as Prince Harry. Nobody ever mentions that Rebel Wilson's mom was rude to Meghan. Page 6. Rebel Wilson on meeting Meghan Markle. She's not naturally warm. These people are there to feed that narrative because they have seen the only way to get press around your interview, around what you're doing, around your project is by somehow trashing Meghan. The tabloids can talk about you. And that's what's happening right now. And that's what we're seeing right now. And all media outlets are once again using the clickbait headline to attack Meghan Markle. Once again, we have a Karen who has used her voice to hate on Meghan Markle. Because my family, if you are rude to someone, you can't expect them to just shut up, take it. To just look at you and say, oh, look, you're nice, while you're being insulted. You're so nice, you're so nice. While someone is battering you, demanding to know where your kids are. A stranger that you have never ever met before, battering you, demanding to know where your kids' whereabouts are. My family, anyone, any mother would not entertain that. But the tabloids, the media outlets have picked apart one thing to go after Meghan with. And then they hide what she said, what Rebel Wilson said. At the last page, or maybe, let's say, the last paragraph of the article, that's where they hide the reason. Being Rebel Wilson's mom, her rudeness towards Meghan Markle. My family, I feel like it is the same with tabloid media, really. Because I've heard even from Carnival or so-called expert that all that Meghan needed to do he shows us a picture of her kids. Smile and pose for us. They expect to be rewarded for abusing Meghan Markle, for insulting Meghan, for being racially abusive towards Meghan's kids, Archie, Lilibet. And even Meghan gave them an answer in the Cat magazine article. And I quote Meghan's exact words to these people. And I'm also quoting it to Sue, who happens to be Rebel Wilson's mom, and also Rebel Wilson herself. I'm quoting Meghan's words in the Cat magazine article. Why should I give a photo of my son to people who call him the N-word? Why do you want to see a photo of Archie, Lilibet? You're a stranger. You don't know Meghan. You have never met Meghan. So, my family, why do you want to know where her kids are? My family, Meghan, as a mom, has shown the lengths that she'll go to protect her children, Archie and Lilibet, and I applaud Meghan Markle. And my family also, there are some digs that Rebel Wilson herself also took at William's BAFTAs. Prince William, as you all know, happens to be the president of the BAFTAs. And Rebel Wilson was also rude and took digs at Harry and Meghan at the BAFTAs. But suddenly, she expects Meghan to be warm towards her. That's what she expects. After mocking Meghan, she wants Meghan to be warm towards her. My family, please just hear what Rebel Wilson said at the BAFTAs, in which William is the president. Look at this, please, kindly.
Our next package is for Outstanding British Film. From drama to horror to fantasy, Harry and Meghan's interview with Oprah had it all. Our next package is for our...
So you mock the Oprah interview. You call it drama, fantasy, and horror. You say, listen, I'm sorry about this, but I don't find that a woman who is pleading for her life, a black woman pleading for her life, talking about a smear campaign that has spanned from the moment she met Harry, for more than, now it's 6 years, talking about experiences being called drama. It isn't drama. It is Harry and Meghan's reality. And they experience so much pain at the hands of the fam and also UK tabloids. Never ever forget that. So my family, black people aren't just going to smile and take rudeness being shown towards them as Rebel Wilson and her mom expect from Meghan. Because they have been so used to seeing negative articles, the attacks towards Meghan every single day, the abuse towards Meghan, that even they have felt it's okay to do it, to jump in on it, and promote themselves by abusing Meghan Markle. It's high time we tell them that we people of color will not dance to your rudeness. We won't smile and be warm while you're rude to us. And Meghan detailing, thinking about taking her own life, is not a laughing matter. It's a serious matter. And my family allow me to read some comments on this issue for members of the squad online. Now, my family, Rebel Wilson apparently has been dressing even like Meghan Markle. As a matter of fact, back in 2018, here's what she posted on Twitter kindly. Allow me to read you this, please. And I quote, "And what an honor to be dressed in head-to-toe custom couture at Givenchy from my new hero, Claire Wade Keller. P.S. She last did Meghan Markle's wedding dress. And those amazing glasses were handmade in Paris for the latest runway show," she said. And then we have her also dressing like Meghan Markle. My family, these people really wish to be in Meghan's place so badly, so badly, that they wish so bad to be Meghan, to be the one in which Prince Harry, fell in love with them. That's just ain't gonna happen. Now, my family, someone called Chris said this, that her little anecdote is peak Karenism. She sees nothing wrong with saying with her whole chest that her mother disrespected Meghan and that Meghan wasn't grateful for it. Thank you for being rude towards me. Maybe that's what she wanted, really. Meghan, thank you for allowing me to be rude to you. Oh, you're welcome. Rebel Wilson's mom, you're welcome. You too, Rebel Wilson, you're welcome for mocking me at the BAFTAs. Oh, you're so nice. You're so warm, Meghan. Thank you. Maybe that's what they expected from Meghan. Be happy. Smile for us. Dance for us. As we are rude to you. Smile for us. Be warm towards us as we are rude to you. Well, that just ain't gonna happen. I love how Meghan respects herself so much. I love that 100%. And Meghan won't please nor entertain her abusers, nor dance to her abusers' tune. If Meghan wanted to dance to her abusers' tunes, well, guess what Meghan would have done? Meghan would have already had an interview with her abusers at the tabloids. That's what Meghan would have done. She would have invited her abusers for a sit down. I mean, they've been asking for it. Piers Morgan have been asking for it, demanding it, really. If Meghan wanted to please her abusers, that's what she would have done. But Meghan Markle has said this. She will never entertain her abusers. That is what we have seen from Meghan's actions. She'll call out abuse, but not entertain her abusers. Now, my family, someone posted a link to an article that happened years ago, whereby Rebel Wilson went on a blocking black people spree. And Twitter said that, it showed her silent racism. The article's headline was, Rebel Wilson goes on a blocking black people spree. And Twitter is clocking her on her silent racism. She did not appreciate being fact-checked by Monique. When Rebel Wilson claimed that she was the first plus-sized actress to star in a romantic comedy, people of color fact-checked her and said it was Queen Latifah. And she wasn't happy being fact-checked. And she blocked black people who criticized her on Twitter. And Twitter, people were not happy. And they said she was showing her silent racism. Now, my family, someone says that a stranger from Australia demanded to know where Meghan's kids are. I hope Meghan's security team followed this racist Karen for 24 hours. We all see how the newspapers and TV shows talk about Meghan in Australia. Someone said that. My family also, it's important to note one thing. She did not ask Prince Harry those questions. They went after Meghan. I think that's very important. Her mom, Rebel Wilson's mom, did not go and badger Harry with questions, demanding to know the whereabouts about their kids. She went straight for Meghan Markle. Because in their minds, they've been told, programmed to think, to believe it's okay to go after a woman of color. In their minds. Well, I'm happy that Meghan did not entertain that. I'm happy about that 100%. Now, my family, someone else said that Rebel Wilson and her mom are very much racist. They went there for the sole purpose of attacking Meghan. Her mom was rude to Meghan, but was not rude to Harry, only to Meghan. Just like the tabloids are, abusive to Meghan, but not mostly to Harry. Tabloids normally attack Meghan Markle, and they abuse Meghan Markle, and they paint Harry as the victim of Meghan. But for Meghan, it's always abuse. They're abusing Meghan Markle. That is what they're doing, time and time again. And no wonder you have Rebel Wilson's mom being rude to Meghan, but not to Harry. Being rude to a biracial black woman, but not to white Prince Harry. It's important to note that. And now she blames Meghan for not hugging her mom or being warm to her mom, while her mom is being rude to Meghan. Wow. You can see indeed that she is very much a Karen. Now, my family, someone said that bottom line is the mother was rude to Meghan and nice to Harry. That's the way it's always been. And to them, it's okay to speak to Meghan in any kind of way, to be rude to her, because guess what? In Australia, you have Murdoch-owned media outlets that are hating on Meghan. And it's clear they feel like it's okay to do that themselves. And no wonder she went where Meghan was just to be rude to Meghan Markle. Well, I'm happy once again that Meghan was not going to entertain her rudeness. And did not. Now, someone called Jeremy said that notice how the headline here is Meghan wasn't as warm, and not we were actually really annoying and rude, because that's how they are. Because this hate campaign against Meghan Markle has been lucrative. So whenever they have a chance at going after Meghan, they know that drumming up hate towards Meghan Markle on their articles for clickbait is the one that is going to get them clicks. And no wonder that's why they do it. And it's so wrong and so evil. Now, my family, someone said that notice that the rude woman, Rebel Wilson's mother, did not ask Harry about his kids. It's quite telling. Indeed, very much true. Someone said that, so you are meeting someone for the first time at a polo game, demanding to know where are their kids. You are a stranger meeting someone for the first time at polo, and then demanding to know the whereabouts of someone's kids. Then proceed to ask them even more rude questions, expecting the reaction to be warm and friendly towards you. My family, that is what being a Karen does to people, really. Now, my family, someone said that she is Australian, and Australian TV and the media is openly racist and hostile to Meghan almost on a daily basis. Personally, I have seen that myself. And it's her being a Karen that makes her think that Meghan should make them feel good and be warm despite them being abusive and rude towards her. The age of slavery is over. Someone tell that to Rebel Wilson's mother. Now, someone say that the audacity to be rude to someone and still expect them to be warm and friendly is baffling. There needs to be a case study on Karens and their issues with Meghan. This is exhausting. Someone said that. Also, someone has an article titled Rebel Wilson being labeled as rude by co-stars. Well, when you look at that, Rebel Wilson has been called rude and demanding by crew who worked with her on the production of the Little Mermaid live show. My family. So it tells you of these types of characters that some people should be warm to them even when they're abusing them. We people of color won't dance for you. We won't smile when you abuse us. We won't. Now, someone said that Karens should know that Meghan is not their slave. The age of slavery is over. Someone said that Meghan's better than me because I would have gave her the side eye, then turned around and walked off. The nerve of this woman and her mother expecting Meghan to be warm to them when they were being rude to her. It's called peak Karenism. It's called being a Karen at its peak. Someone called Angel said that how exactly did Rebel want Meghan to act while they're being rude to her? So how did she expect Meghan to act? My family, it's like they want Meghan to smile for them. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being rude to me. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. My family, someone said that Rebel is admitting her mother was openly trolling Meghan, and she scoffed that Meghan should be warm and inviting after invasive and inappropriate questions from a stranger. You don't even know Meghan, and then you demand to know where her kids are. My family, for those who are parents in this channel, if a stranger came up to you and demanded to know where are your kids, your kid being just a few years old, your daughter almost 1.5 years old, would you allow that person to be anywhere around your kid? You know, would you? I'm sure that many of us will say no. Many of us will say no. Because you would not want a stranger anywhere near around your child, your daughter, or your son. One is almost 2 years old. My family, no mother would ever entertain that. And Meghan won't entertain it. So why didn't they ask these rude questions to Harry? Why? Why Meghan? Because Meghan has always been the target of Karens. That's why. Because Karens online, on social media, have spread racist conspiracy theories about Meghan Markle time and time again. And Meghan doesn't have to stand there, put up with it, and smile for you, and dance for you, and show you her kids whenever you want to be shown, her kids. That just ain't gonna happen. My family, someone said that a whole stranger asking you about where your kids are, I also would not be happy about it. Someone said that. My family, it also happens that a while back, Rebel Wilson was also not happy about people demanding to know where her kids are. And here's what she said in the past, and I quote, "I was shocked at the criticism because Chris Hemsworth goes to the gym and people are not yelling, 'Where's your kids?' But why do they do it to every woman?" Rebel admitted that she did debate going out so soon after her daughter was born, but said her nanny encouraged her to do it. The senior year actress said women should not be shaming other women for how they parent their children. The hypocrisy, the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy, the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy. And even someone said that this sad part is she would have been offended, but her mom questions why Meghan wasn't warm to her after being rude to Meghan. The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. My family, someone said that, oh, so a woman of color is supposed to be nice to the rude lady by Rebel Wilson. Someone said that. My family, people online are not happy about this. They are not happy about this, and they're calling it out 100%. For them, it's like they can be cold to you. They can be rude to you. But you, as a person of color, you are supposed to be warm to them when they are rude towards you. That's what they expect from you. That is what the Karens expect from you. Well, my family, no. We won't dance to the tunes of our abusers. We just won't. We just won't. Never. You know? My family, some wants that this Rebel Wilson BS is the toxicity that Meghan Markle left the UK to get away from. So, it is unfortunate that bitter birds like Rebel and her mom would use an invite to Polo match to try to stir up hate and be rude to Meghan. It's a big no-no. Allow me to read this comment also. Now, someone called Anne said that Meghan Markle is a human being. Strange people walking up and asking, demanding very personal questions is bound to make anyone uncomfortable, especially about your kids. One who, at the time then, wasn't even, one yet. But someone wants to know where your kids, demanding to know where your kids are. My family, Meghan did the right thing, not to entertain anyone's rudeness, not to entertain a Karen's rudeness. Now, someone says that also if Handy had not probed, she would have led with that narrative and left it like that. She knew exactly what she was doing, trying to drum up hate against Meghan Markle for her to get attention herself. It's disgusting. Very much disgusting. Someone said that if Rebel Wilson says her mother was rude, it means her mom was actually horrible to Meghan. I don't even want to imagine The kind of disrespectful questions that woman asked about Archie and Lilibet. My family, I think I've read enough comments. My family allow me to say this, that these people, these Karens, are not entitled to know about Meghan or her kids, Archie, Lilibet. And you just don't go up to a person who you just met today, then demand to know where the kids are. That person does not even know your name. You know? Doesn't know your name. And you can't expect to be rude to a person of color and then expect them to be warm towards you. That just ain't gonna happen. My family, Meghan, we are proud of you. Keep protecting your kids, Archie, Lilibet, from Karens. And never let any Karen anywhere around your kids, Archie, Lilibet. We support you 100%. Don't dance to the tunes of your abusers. Never ever do that. Don't smile when someone is being rude to you. Don't be warm to them when someone is being rude to you. Don't entertain abuse. Anytime, any day, any hour, any second. Don't entertain abuse. My family, I'm happy that Meghan stood her ground and protected her kids. My family, with that and so much more, stay tuned on our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, and Doria Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.